What's up guys, this is Timmy and welcome back to Planetbase. This is episode 13 and hopefully it won't prove to be unlucky as often the number 13 is. But it's not starting off that way because... damn it! I was going to say it's not starting off that way because we're getting our first incoming transmission, but then I bloody missed it, so maybe it is starting off in an unlucky fashion. But it feels like this colony is going from strength to strength, so even a little bit of bad luck, it kind of feels like I could outlive it. So, where are we at? Losing things, stuff happening. We should probably replace our bots. What's your commission? 35. Awesome. We're going to buy all of your metal. We need a big one as well, so we can fit a lot of stuff in there. So how much medical stuff do we have? Shift all that right away. Get rid of some of this food. We'll actually start selling food for once. Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of any bioplastic because I did sell quite a lot last time. What's that leave us? 515. 2 carrier bots. Do we want to get a... It's a driller. How are we doing on spares? 7 spares. Let's get a driller. Get a few of those. Yeah, we're going to sell these because these are actually starting to build up. We're not going to sell all of them, but let's just sell a couple, just because we are getting a little bit low on credits. So fill the rest up with credits at 35%, that's not too bad. There we are. So that I think we want a driller bot, 2 of them, 15 and 5. That seems pretty good to me. So we'll do that. So yeah, so last episode went pretty well. We passed the milestone for 100 colonists and are now shooting up towards or trying to aim for the 300 mark. Did we just lose a droid right there? I don't know. Food supplies are doing okay. We're building up steadily our supply of biologists so that we can actually try and get ahead of these farms, which are currently struggling a little bit to maintain. What are you guys? You're 2 biologists. That's going to help matters slightly. Where are we on? 52 biologists. We've got biologists set pretty high right now because the production of this stuff is helping us to buy most of what we need. And construction has slowed slightly now because we're not really in need of quite enough material. I'm going to turn this back on because we're not really building anything right now, and we do need a few guns, and the engineers aren't currently doing anything. But all of our guards are currently armed, so that's a good thing. So, let's hope we get another radar transmission soon. What's transmission inspection down 50%. So what determines that? Tried to figure this out on the last one, but couldn't quite figure it out. So you are being operated by a worker. Let's have a look at this. So if I was to build... Okay. Okay, every radio antenna you build increases the probability of transmission interception. Ah, okie doke. So, what about the telescope? How does that work? Okay, so having more telescopes and radio towers does increase the probability, and I don't necessarily need to increase those, I don't think. You know what we're going to do, as we've bought a load of metal, is we're going to build another telescope here. Only 4, that's quite cheap. And we're going to see if having... Oh, I have 2 of them already. I was going to say, if we have a... I want to see if the... Having the 1 desk or 1 console is enough to run 2 of these, or whether I need 2 consoles. So we're going to see if that works. Right, I do want to try and build across here today as well. So let's stick a water tower in here. Actually, no, I've got to be So I need to be a little bit careful of this, because if I stuck it there, I wouldn't be able to build one next to it anyway. So we're going to try and put one of these as close in as we can here. Where is it? There we go. Connect that. Let's see if we can build another one out here somewhere. This is becoming problematic. I was hoping I could flatten this out and then build across here, but it doesn't seem to want me to. Can I get one here? Yeah, I'm aware in a previous episode I said I wouldn't do this on camera, but meh. It's kind of annoying me, and I want it to work. I'm gonna try and just glitch it in as much as possible. Harder and harder to glitch in right now. If I stick something bigger down. Oop, where is it? Probably figure out what the hotkey is. It'd make it a lot faster, wouldn't it? Stick a mega one in there. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Let's see what's happening over at the starport. Just visitors? Yeah, that's fine. Did we get those two things built? We did. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think you do need a desk for each one, or console for each one. Because I have two telescope controls, but I only have one radio. And they buggered off on the one radio now, it seems. Yeah. So we do need to try and squeeze in, if we can fit it, another radar, radio. So I don't think we can. I think I've already looked at this. Alright. They want to see what?
I want to see the chair.
Oh, right. Flick into here so we can actually remember to get rid of this. Run over a couple more minutes at the end. What was I talking about before that? So as we look around, I am starting to notice actually there are quite a few unhappy bunnies around. Which, I don't really know why they're unhappy. No one is seeming to use any of my entertainment stuff. Oh, incoming transmission. Awesome! Okay, so visitors, a ship containing a small group of fugitives are asking for help. Okay, so they just need basic stuff. They're basically just visitors, so... Oh, is this it? No, that's a trader. Wow, he's a big one. Let's buy all the metal. Don't need to buy that. Let's buy some of this. See, this is... Oh, I always moan about the trading system in this, but like, these are 15, and these are 15. But it takes one of these and one of these to make one of these, plus obviously time. So it takes 25 in raw materials, plus time, and you only get 15 back, so... It actually makes sense for me to buy more of these. They are a bargain at that price. He's 55%, so we do need to be a little bit careful of that, but he is also big, and we have lots of these, so... Let's see, fill him up with these and see how much more we can get. Doop. Where are we up to? Oh, loads. We want guns. We got. Yeah, let's get the guns. Screw it. And we can put a few of these in just to lessen the burden on the money side of things. And where the rest of the I used all the medical supplies. 2 more we need. So where's that, guys? Pretty close. Pretty close. It's higher commission, but whatever. Whatever. Better that we keep shifting the materials. Okay, trade. Is this our... Oh, armed intruder. Ooh, 3 armed intruders. Come on, guys. Nope, one of those guards is gonna die. 2 are gonna die. Oh, Iris Valdez died. He was the one that saved us last time. Oh well, that's what the guards are there for, I guess, to be disposed of in intruder-based incidents. So, let's come back to the happiness issue. Oh, another guard died. So maybe we should start making some cabins. I know they're kind of seen as inefficient, but as we've got an issue with happiness, if we put some cabins in this area down here, I think that would probably mean that I don't have to go too far. Might have to join this up just to save on a bit of walking maybe. But yeah, let's we're going to need something in here to link, so let's stick in a medium-sized multi-dome. Somewhere here. So... And where do they have to go for that? That's not too bad. We're probably going to have to stick in an O2 generator here. I've got quite a lot of metal, so I'm not going to worry too much about stacking things up. I didn't land on anything, so we're fine. Like cabins. You know, let's go get that. 1. That. And how many of these can we fit down here? This is the end of the map, so not much point saving any space. Let's pick another one. We could actually probably it would probably sensible to stick something like this, like that. More cabins somewhere. Stick one right over here. And squeeze that one in as close as we can. I don't think we're going to get another one in there, but worth a try. Are these little ones? No, they are big ones. It just looks a lot smaller all of a sudden. Probably just the weird perspectives in this game again. Go on, you let me have one in there? Yeah, I didn't think so. What about up here anywhere? Where's that? I saw it. Oh, there we go. Cool. A whole new section to be built. Its own oxygen, its own bar, its own multi-dome. Happy place for everyone to live. Yeah, maybe walking past the multi-dome as well is going to make them use it more when they go to bed or on their way to bed. Benches. Okay, okay, what's going on? Have we been remiss in keeping an eye on our power supply? No, we're maxing out. It's just because it's not connected, isn't it? Yeah, it's because all this stuff down here is built but not connected, and we haven't connected this to anything. Yep. It'll be fine once that comes on. Once they connect up this lot, it'll be fine. There we go. So yeah, I've heard anecdotally the cabins aren't worth building, but as I'm having an issue with happiness and I don't really have much else to build at this stage, we might as well lob in some cabins and see if having their own bed in rather than a single bed, bunk bed would probably make them happier, and if it does, then we'll be great. And we have tons of bioplastic to build all the things we need to build in here anyway, so... Oop, wrong one. This one please. Oop, trading ship. It's gone. So between the last recording of this series and this one, I have actually begun who just died? Why was there a medic all the way out here with no oxygen? What the hell was that all about? I mean, I know we're a long way from the airlock, but don't come out here if you haven't filled your tanks. Anyway, it's like rambling off again. So yeah, so since the last episode, I've actually sort of progressed my actual YouTube side of things rather than just recording random stuff and not actually doing anything with it. So I have set up my channel now. For a long time, certainly in the early days of recording this and recording my first series of 7 Days to Die, I didn't really have a name for my channel or even sort of any idea of what I was going to refer to myself to, but I have now decided on it, and it is Wandering Timmy, as you no doubt know if you've got to this stage in the recording. And I have started uploading stuff, so I haven't put anything live as we speak, but I will be in the next couple of days. Part of flaw that I have come across is, as I mentioned before, I live in a place with pretty crappy internet, thanks in part to the fact that I am in a rural location, and to another part because BT, who are one of the predominant providers of communication technology in the UK, are utter dog shit. They have been holding back this country for years. BT stands for British Telecom, but for those who don't live in this country, they are not a government-owned organisation. It's not a nationalised thing. It used to be, and they were pretty awful when they were nationalised, and then it got sold off in the great privatisation moves of the 80s and 90s, I think it would have been. And yeah, basically you then ended up with the same awful, appalling organisation, but now with a desire to make profit rather than actually just improve things for people. So yeah, so it's been, to be fair, they're pretty crap, and because of that I have awful internet, so uploads are taking currently about 24 hours for a half an hour episode, so that's not really sustainable. So I have a couple of plans. I've got a couple of places I can actually take to that have pretty fast internet, or faster than I have here, and you know, these places are not, you know, long ways away. One of them is about 5 minutes drive from where I live right now, and they have fibre optic, awesome broadband, but I do not. So yeah, that's kind of snagged things a little bit, and I was hoping to have stuff out this week because I have been recording Alpha 14 on 7 Days to Die, and I really wanted to kind of get that out whilst it was still sort of fresh, but unfortunately, as I say, it's taken me 3 days now to upload 3 episodes, and I have about 6 episodes ready to go, and I also want to get a couple of other bits and bobs up on the channel before I, before I start actually sort of doing it properly. So We will get there. Don't you worry. We will get there. It's just going to take a little bit longer than I hope so. But by the time you've watched this, if you are watching it, all of that will be long in the past. So, not something you need to worry about. Oh, another incoming transmission. Another group of Fujis. So we'll let them come in. Oop, where is it? Which one is it? Is it this one? Ooh, it is this one. Thirsty, tired, and hungry. Whoa, what's happening to you? What's that symbol? Where are you? Hear me? You are, is that malnutrition? Malnutrition, don't worry. We have plenty of meals of all the varieties, so you will be fine. You just, oh, see, that's the first hint for malnutrition I've got, because I think that only comes up the first time you see it. Could be completely wrong on that, but I'm going to tell myself that. I'm going to pat myself on the back that I've made it to day 89 before suffering malnutrition, so I'm pretty happy with that. We've actually, for once, tanned through all of our bioplastic, so that's probably a good thing. Oh, and our beautiful storage is filling up. So we have the large storage. Let's just check something quickly. Yes, we do have the large storage, so I kind of had visions of putting a new farm here. I'm a little bit worried because they're not keeping up with this one right now, but we do need to get another 186 colonists to complete this, and I don't really know what they're going to be doing if they're not going to be farming, so this one's still being loaded. This is doing, that's a visitor ship. Here we go, give me a bit more money. Right, what happened with the power earlier? I did notice it went out. Maybe it didn't go out. Maybe I imagined that. The water stabilised now. This is demand and supply, I guess. Power balance. So this is obviously during the day when I'm producing way more than I need, and then this is during the night when I'm producing less than I need. So we should probably build a bit more power production. We should need another security thing at some point. Oop, the laser just took out something. If I've edited it properly so you can hear the sounds of the game. I'm still fanning around with this thing over here, I know, but I do kind of want to get this to work. Can I squeeze you in? I feel like it's gonna just not let me do this. Let's try and widen this out a little bit, maybe. We'll get a little edge on it there. I want to try and get it to a point where I can get the large one in, and that should clear quite a big area. Maybe it's just too close to the other ones. Get rid of that little corner off the edge. Get close in so we can see what's going on properly. Yeah, see, it likes that spot there, but I'm starting to feel like I'm getting too far away from these. Gave me a little bit more of a spot. No traders yet, I don't think, unless I haven't been paying attention. We can get the 4 in here. I just need to get in here. How close can I get in? Do that. Oh shit, we are in a sandstorm and I'm completely oblivious to it. And with me building all these little things over here and then cancelling them, people are probably going to be running in and out. Oh, we have intruders. Killing my biologists. Where are the guards? Here come 3 guards. Where the hell you been? One down. Come on, run, 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 run. Before we killed all the freaking biologists. Those are the ones we need. Ugh, took a little bit of a dent. See, like, that's kind of one of the things when I've talked in the past about some of the sort of things that are slightly lacking in this game. Like, I would love to just be able to say, right, guards. I always want 5 guards in this room. You know, which kind of seems like it would be a sensible addition. But like, the guards are all over the place. I bet there's guards all the way up here. Maybe not now, but yeah, that's a guard. See, what are you doing up here? I mean, I know you're having a drink, but I mean, in general, what are you doing up here? You know, there's very little security issues up here. We've got another guard there. Drillerbot just waiting out the storm. So yeah, I don't get why, like, yeah. I wish you could say, guard these. You know, this is my starport, so I need extra security here. There's a guard. Good old Franklin, stay around. There we go. Come to the end of the sandstorm. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I didn't leave that, did I? I did leave that, so I'm just going to go and deal with that quickly before they rush out and try and build there. Yeah, can I get anywhere here? Oh. Shit. Cancel. Ah, bollocks. He was all confused. Oh yeah, he's like, fuck you. Ah, now I'm going to have to wait for him to come and move that. That's fine. Did I turn the guns back on? I want guns. I did. Good. Who we got waiting here right now? Just a visitor. Trading ship has landed. Just grab more spares. A gun? What are they on? 60%? No, I don't want a gun. I think even at 60%, it's still better value to buy these than it is to make them. I think 15, 60% of 15 would be what? 22 and a bit kind of thing. No, more than that one. About 23, 24. Yeah, we could actually just do this. Save my brain. 24. Yeah, so it cost me 25 worth of resources to make one. But even at 60% commission, it's still cheaper to buy them. It's kind of a bit slightly screwed logic, I would say, but that's fine. But we're just going to buy the spares. I'm not going to bother with the metal at 60%. Because we have a fair bit of metal. Have you moved this one over here yet? No, they're still angry at me for leaving those like that. You could have picked that up, mate. What are you doing? Ooh, I wonder. Titan, is it you? Oh, it's a laser cannon. Is it you? No, I am O'Connor. If Titan is still with us. Yeah, I think like not being able to, that's a worker, isn't it? Not a, that is an engineer. Colin, yeah, I remember Colin. Yeah, not being able to click through the people individually. Like, I should be able to just press a button now and go through each colonist one by one. Or have a list that I can go to and say, this is all the colonists I have. And the fact that you can't do that, I feel is, again, something that's slightly lacking in this game. You're a biologist, I need to click on you. Ulrich. Nope. He's running himself happy. Who are you? Kendrick. What are you doing? Idle. Just stood like a weirdo in the middle of the thing. Like what are you have 2 guards guarding an empty laboratory. Fools. See? This is what I have to deal with. Fools on a regular basis. But they're all happy. And they're all doing pretty well. So we're going to give them a pass. Pass or pass even. If I speak how I normally do. Have a look at all my lovely spares. We'll give them a pass for being stupid. Okay, so this one is now being maintained properly. This one's getting there. First it was just these 2, it seemed. So we're working our way down. Some of these have been maintained. Yeah, I think we're going to need probably another 20 or so biologists to keep all of this going at the moment before we think about building a new mega farm over here. We're probably going to need some more storage at this rate though. How full is this one? Ooh, bloody hell, 91%. And this one I think is pretty chocker. 98%, so we are going to need more storage pretty soon. Right, which is going to be awkward because I don't really have anywhere to put storage right now. Unless... How big a one can I fit here? Oh, I can fit... Oh, I can fit a giant one. Ooh, can we fit one over here? If I do a bit of terraforming. Storage. If I could get a big storage on the end of each of these and then an airlock off each of them going that way, that would be cool. Let's just stick one in here for now. 10 and 10. A bit low on bioplastic, but that's should be fine. We have plenty of production of bioplastic. And then can we build an airlock? Oh, we can. Can we build it? Nope, can't build it in there. So we can do the same on the other side. Ooh, get that one in. Ooh, we get almost get there. Just need a little bit more space. Don't drop it there. Bloody asshole. They always love to block my building requirements. Give up, find me a spot. Gonna get a little bit further. That did flatten it out a little bit more. Come on. Still nowhere. Ooh, that will flatten it a lot, thank you. Oh, I know this episode has been a lot of me trying to flatten stuff out and somewhat unsuccessfully, but we're hopefully going to get this one done. So this will actually go in here nicely. There we are. We're getting there actually, this is going to fit. I've also been able to go a lot further this way than I kind of thought that I was going to be able to. At one point I didn't even think I'd get the second starport in, so I'm pretty happy. Come on, we're so close. Feels like we're so close. Just spin around and try and get in from the other side. I feel like it's this edge here which is causing me the issues. Come on, come on, find me a spot. It's like nibbling away at the rocks ever so slightly. You know, let's see. This will connect a bit more liberally, I think. It really doesn't like putting that in there. Let's try the little one. Yeah. I don't know if that's just because it's too far away or what. It's not helping me. Not in the slightest. That didn't help. Stick that there. Connect it to there. And we just need to get rid of this edge a bit more. I don't know if there's like a limit to how far you can do this. Like it just kind of says, right, you can get rid of the first few sections and then after that it's just not going to work regardless. You're just so close. So close but yet so far. I really want to just let me finish this off. I can just get this one in. I can get a little one in, or large one, but I really want it to match up with the one on the other side. It's really close to doing it, but close is not good enough in this game, for we need it to be perfect. And it is not perfect. Alright, we'll leave it for now. We'll come back to that probably in the next episode, because we are running out of time pretty rapidly now. And how far is this off? 6 more of those. Are we working hard in here? These ones are. We might have to keep a close eye on our worker numbers because I don't think workers will actually... Sorry, there's no bot that will do a worker's job in there. And I don't think the engineers will do a job in here, but I only have one of these and I'm pretty happy with just having one as we're buying in a lot of our spares now. But these, obviously, these need to keep going as best as we can. We just save... Wow, we've got 144 of them again. We definitely need to do some selling. But that will be helped when this is finally finished and when it's actually got a little bit more capacity. So hopefully all this side will feed into there and then we can still use this to sell out of here. So that's actually an improvement to the farm which I didn't anticipate in the early days. And I will say that it has not turned out as pretty as I'd hoped. I mean, the addition of these and have kind of ruined the symmetrical layout of it a bit. I could probably move that one to there, which would make it slightly nicer. And there's a bit of weird angling going on here where they haven't come together straight. But as an operational, functional thing, I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously I need more biologists to keep it up and running right now, but they will come with time. So yeah, I think we are actually getting there. We just need to attract more and more people. So I think in the next episode, obviously we're going to finish this up. I might try and continue and try and get that in there. And then we're going to go for the Megalomaniac achievement. So we're going to get the pyramid and the monolith built, which will help with our reputation and should increase the number of visitors and colonists that we have arriving. But that is all for next time because we have run majorly over time. So we got a lot done. Got our first private bedrooms together. Got our first super large storage. And generally just continue being awesome because this colony is actually proving out to be pretty cool. So I've been Timmy and this has been Planetbase and I'd like to thank you all so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.